Right, now this is a quick, very quick video. A follow-up to my difficulties I've been having with derailments with my new Hornby Lady of Legend. Now here's a quick one for you. You might be able to see, like, if you look really closely, but could you tell the two apart? Okay, I can, because I know what visual clues to look out for. And we got the lovely St. David. Now, that is one of the old tender-driven models. That's from 1986. And that's a wonderful Lady of Legend there, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a quick demonstration. I'm going to show you what I used, okay, to eventually what appears to solve the problem. So my finger just got in the way, so I've got to reach across and get to the controller. Let's take a look now. Now this is the lovely Lady of Legend coming out. Sorry about the shaky camera work if my fingers get in the way slightly. Okay, so it's handled that now without any problems whatsoever. I remember this is probably the most challenging part of my layout. Okay. And it's doing it with carriages. Now, I did it before light engine without any problems at all. But as soon as you attach carriages, what was happening was that when the drawbar was under any tension between the tender and the locomotive, it was jamming. Okay, so once it had jammed, the tender was stuck in one position, and of course it could not follow the locomotive correctly. Now we're going to do this nice and carefully. We're going to go over a set of points. Now we've got two things I'd like to demonstrate, if we can. If you'll allow me. Be a bit patient here with this. Now, one is this locomotive's ability to crawl. Okay. So it's gone over that point now beautifully. Its ability to crawl is just mind-blowing, okay, in my opinion. And here it comes, the lovely Lady of Legend. And into the station as it should be. So I know some of you thought that the problem was my track layout, and that curve back there is like a kind of an S curve, isn't it? It's a similar one to what just before the climb on Sam's change layout. Of course, Sam's been getting the same trouble as me. Now I'll show you what I did eventually. I don't know whether this was any help, but first of all, I cleaned out the both ends where it pivots. The drawbar pivots on the locomotive and on the tender with this, just to get any mess of it. Because I did put a bit of oil in there originally, so I thought I'd give it some nice bit of contact cleaner, and that would clean it up. And then I use this. This is silicone spray. Okay, just have a look at that. I don't know if you can read that properly. Silicone spray. This is Holt's Professional. You could buy various ones. One is called Dry Lube. This lubricates lots of things. It'll lubricate locks, door locks on cars, things around the home, curtain rails, and evidently locomotive drawbars. Okay, let's come out again. Now this means now that my locomotive can use all parts of the layout. Now, its ability to crawl gets over that little set of points, because you I don't know whether there's still a slight amount of stickiness there, but if you have a look now, watch it go around, it'll go really famous last words. Okay, so it's over the point now. You can clearly, and then we're over the point, round that curve, that awkward curve, and into the station. Now, where the locomotive was jamming before was on this curve here, and we'll keep the locomotive onto here. I just hope it don't happen again. Oh, please don't happen again. Right, okay. So it was going on to here, okay. and then the drawbar was sticking. And so obviously it was stuck in that position, so it was never going to follow the locomotive round at all. But now I appear to have cured it, so we'll have a look. Okay, so this is the part of the track that's a problem. It was that bend there. Okay, I did give it a bit of a wiggle, but both ends a bit of a wiggle to feel for any tight spots, and they appear to have disappeared. Or seem to have disappeared, let's say. So now I'll be able to do a proper video now. My original plan was to do a video showing my Lady of Legend, which is the modern new release, against the 1986 release of St. David and the 1990 release, I believe, of Clevedon Court. Now that video is going to be coming, okay? I've managed to even make this video 6 minutes long. I hope you might find that useful. Okay, so I'll show you it once again. Mine was Holt's Professional Silicone Spray. There is another one out there called Dry Lube. Any kind of silicone spray. And that did, or appears to have, at least for up until now. I've been over this curve now about 10 times through this pointing curve, probably even more. And it seems to have cured the problem, okay? So I hope you found that useful. And it's perfectly harmless, silicone spray. It's quite inert. I've used it on all kinds of other things. Okay, so it will dry, and it don't stain anything, don't harm anything. Not a quick squirt of that might solve your problem. Okay, thanks very much, and bye-bye.